Hey y'all, it's about to be 1 in the morning, so I'm gonna make this real quick because I have this TV on loud and I'm just too lazy to get up and lower it down. So I'm gonna try to talk over it. But I just wanted to make this statement because I kind of speak on certain situations that happen in my life or have had happen in my life or whatever the situation is. I either experienced it or I watch it happen to someone else, which means I still experienced it because I watched it. So a lot of the time I've heard people tell me, "Oh, you think you know everything? Why you keep jumping in my goddamn bed like this for you, bro? You is cheeky. All right, what's wrong with you? You good? You good? Chance on my bed. Anyway, I'm sorry. See, this house do not sleep. All right, so like I said, I've been through a lot. So have everyone else. You know what I'm saying? And my hardships are no more worrisome than the next person's hardships. So, like, it kills me when people will try to act like your bothers or you complaining when their bothers or real life situations. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, everybody have their own breaking point, their own limit, their own feather that tips the pile over. You know, that old time type shit. So, my conclusion to that is not everybody is built to make it through the obstacle. There are some people that get stuck in a maze and stay there because the maze provides comfort. It provides familiarity, if that's even a word. It just provides a familiar scene. And as humans, we tend to kind of like find comfort in what's familiar. And not everybody is subjected to change that or make a difference. Not everybody's built for that. Everybody's different. So in my life, it started off for me very young at 15. I got pregnant at 15 and life was not hard on me. I'm not gonna sit there and act like I had a tough life because my dad is an entrepreneur, a very hardworking man. My mom was a housewife. They took care of us, both parents raised in the same house, all three, kids. We had a very fair childhood, and my dad didn't allow me to be raised in a project. So we were, my sister and my brother was raised in a project, but by the time I was born, by 9 months, he removed us from the project and we moved into a residential neighborhood. So all I know is being raised in houses, whereas I still, went in a project and had, family and was running around the project and shit. But I was raised in a residential house. So it's a different mannerism that I was accustomed to versus, the implemented stereotypical project lifestyle. And I'm grateful for it. It's not me sitting here being arrogant, which I really wouldn't give a fuck who call it arrogant. And that's the problem. People always want to make you lower your standards because of their circumstance. I'm not lowering my standards for no fucking body. I praise God my dad took me from a circumstantial situation. It was God. So long story short, that wasn't the point. People tend to tell me I've had relationships and bitches all say, or you think you know everything. I'm a very verbal person, and the crazy part is I don't fuck with everybody, but when I do fuck with you, I talk, and I don't mind sharing information. I don't mind, trying to experience what you're going through. And for bitches, if you keep constantly crying to your friend about a situation and then you get mad that your friend is telling you the truth or how she would handle the situation if it was her, you're implementing me in your motherfucking bullshit. So now my feelings and emotions are involved because I'm tired of hearing the same shit and see you go repeat the same stupid shit. So long story short, I took time out of my life to go and do research on where I fucked up, how I caused my own failures in life. So when I failed at to my standard, I felt that I failed at something, I would do my research. I will find out how to redo it and get better at it. You know what I mean? So therefore, I have acknowledged my failures. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to fail over and over. That is truly insanity. That is definitely the definition of insanity. And for a person to sit there and make a comment, oh, she thinks she know everything. Well, if it so happened that what you're talking about, I'm familiar or experienced, then that's not my fault that I know that. And if I don't know it, I'm gonna motherfucking go look it up, because I feel like God put you in certain places that where you hear certain words where you need to pull out your phone and say, damn, what that word mean? You know, that's me. I could be in the store and I hear a word, I see a word, I'm gonna stop and be like, let me look this word up. What kills me more about it is motherfuckers buy these $1,000 devices just to look cute and socialize, instead of saying, hey, let me look on Google, or let me go ahead and, do some research, instead of just trying to look cute and filter my face all day and be on fleek on the phone or whatever the case is, or take another bitch old man, or for the niggas, sliding hoes DMs. And like, this is not all the phone is about. And it's like, at the same time, these the same motherfuckers that want to be argumentative to a person like me and holler out, or I know everything, or I think I'm too much because I take time to do research according to my circumstance, what's going on around me. You live day by day. What's the purpose of living day by day when you're not going to absorb what's going on around you and take understanding to what you don't know each day? Like, you know what I'm saying? My whole day consists of me doing research, looking shit up. I don't know this, I'm gonna look it up. I don't know this, I'm gonna look it up. If this look unfamiliar to me, I'm gonna stop and look that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have knowledge at your fucking hands. Man, you is something fucking else, bro. Anyway, like, don't get mad at another person for taking time out of their motherfucking life for wanting to know better. You know what I'm saying? That kills me. So I know I'm babbling, and like I said, I don't have, this ain't like, I have a lot of shit I be talking about. Half this shit I haven't even posted, and I haven't really been posting at all because now of this coronavirus trend shit where everybody is a fucking podcaster, a music reviewer. Everybody's fucking something on live now, and I just kind of fell back from that, even though that's something I do anyway. So that was my thing, but I just felt like I had to talk about this because it's on my mind heavy, and it just kind of bothers me that people are so lazy and they try to revert their or project their bullshit onto others to make themselves feel good about being shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that I know everything. The whole point is you learn every day. So it's like, why let this knowledge that's here today pass you by when you might not get that view again, but in the future you will know what it is because you took a few seconds out of your life to just go over the word, and you'll be surprised how you know words when they pop up in your face and when you see them again. I never knew my vocabulary was fucking expanded because everything I read, I literally stop and look up a word I don't know. I don't give a fuck how tired I am. I'm gonna fucking stop and look up that word and make it make sense, and then continue. That's how I am. So for a motherfucker to tell you, oh, you think you know everything and get mad at you, bitch, that's on your low standard having ass. Because if what you're talking about, I seem to know everything you're talking about, I'm gonna remove myself from around your simple ass, because that lets me know you're no longer on the level I need to be on. That's like playing a motherfucking game, right? And you pass the levels, but because you feel like the level you on now is hard, you still want to play the game though. So you ain't passing the hard level, but you still want to play the game. So you're gonna go all the way back to level 1 just to play the game because it's easier. You still gonna collect coins, but it's not as hard as the level you're stuck on. So you're gonna go back to what you know and still collect coins. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to get you by slowly, but you're going to collect coins on the last easy level to pass the hard level with the earnings you got. You get what I'm saying? And like, I know it might not make sense, but it's like you can't always go back to what you know and expect to pass a challenge that everything you've done already was preparing you to beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, This challenge, you at level 30. Challenge 1 through 29 was preparing you to beat level 30. But instead, you want to go back to challenge number 1 because you afraid of level 30. Or you stuck on 20. You ain't even stuck on 29 because at some point you're going to get past level 30. If you're stuck on 29, you're going to keep attempting until you realize what you did wrong. No, motherfuckers want to go back to level 1 because it was simple. It was easy. Everything was handed to them. And then they expect to just collect the crumbs of the beginning and try to bypass the hard level. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the harder the level get, the more your earnings become. You started off at level 1 earning 1 coin, and on level 30 you earning 1,000 coins. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, everything builds you for obstacles, and it's like, don't get mad at another person because they want to learn and take time out their day and fucking just learn new shit that's coming their way. I feel like if it wasn't for me to learn, I wouldn't have ran into the situation. I wouldn't have ran into the problem. Words, numbers, equations, situations, legal battles, relationship problems, friendship problems, shit you see on TV. Like, I just feel like that be signs in your life, and people too dumb to motherfucking pay attention because they so stuck on other motherfuckers thinking they know it all. I do want to know it all according to my life in the present right now. Do I want to know everything future wise when I'm living in the present? No, I'm not that arrogant. Do I make plans for my future? Yes. But I'm living in the now. And living in the now don't mean burning bridges and fucking over people because you living in the now and you don't know what tomorrow we're going to bring. So I'm going to burn a bridge with this motherfucker. Now you done burn bridges with everybody. You know what I'm saying? A bridge cross you over a mountain, water, a gap, the canyon. A bridge cross you over destruction. But y'all burn them bridges and expect them bridges to still be there when you realize you hit a fucking dead end. You can't cross back over. So I don't mind thinking I know it all, even though I don't think I know it all. But if all that I know seems to exceed what's in your motherfucking mind, it's time to get from around you. Period.